Wizards of the Coast posted a new job opening on Wizards of the Coast posted a new job opening, and it kind of gives us a hint of what their plans are for the future of D&D. I'm going to talk about it today on Greyhawk Grognard. So I know a lot of my viewers are going to say, "Who cares about what WotC's doing? I don't play their games. I don't." So don't watch the video, okay? Just stop now because this is not for you. Obviously, this is a bit of industry news that has relevance to the future of D&D, and possibly to the future of some other things too. So that said, let's take a look at what exactly this job opening looks like over on LinkedIn. Alrighty, so here we are on LinkedIn. We have the TRPG publishing lead D&D published by Renton, Wizards of the Coast in Renton 6 days ago. 75 people have already applied. Good for them. Let's look at the actual job itself. About the job, Wizards of the Coast, we connect people, yada, yada, yada. This role sits at the intersection of creative direction, franchise strategy, and program management, ensuring that externally produced content meets the creative brand and standards of Dungeons & Dragons while benefiting from the unique strengths of our partners. You'll be the primary creative owner and day-to-day point of contact for partners. They missed a word there. You'll also help build and run our 2P, 3P publishing pipeline. 2P, 3P means second party and third party, translating product architect briefs into clear partner direction, driving schedules and gates, and ensuring we deliver on time, on budget, and at D&D quality. This will be a hybrid role requiring 3 days a week in our Renton, Washington office. So right here, this is the future of Dungeons & Dragons from a business standpoint. Wizards of the Coast is stepping back from being directly responsible for creating books. This is something that myself and other YouTubers have been talking about for over a year, and here is the proof. They are hiring the person who is going to implement that strategy. They are going to be hiring third-party, second-party publishers to do the work. They're going to make the specs. They're going to say, this is the book we want. This is what we want it to look like. You do it, and you give it back to us. And this person is coordinating that effort. This guy or girl is going to be the key to the future of Dungeons & Dragons in this new model where Wizards isn't the creative. Wizards is directing the creatives, and they submit their material for review. That's where we're going with this, and that's what this is all about. Key responsibilities: external creative leadership. Serve as the creative lead for externally developed D&D content, including adventures, campaign materials, guides, and artwork. Establish and communicate clear creative vision, pillars, tones, and quality standards for partners. Review and approve creative deliverables to ensure alignment with D&D lore, brand values, and player expectations. Participate in RFPs, pitches, and evaluations, providing creative and strategic assessments of partner capabilities. That's what this is about. They're going to just be the administrators, right? They're going to set the goals, and they're going to make sure that their third-party publishers are following those goals. Cross-functional collaboration. Act as a creative liaison between external partners and internal Wizards teams, including product architects, design, art, narrative, franchise, production. It's basically, they're just having more ways of saying the same thing. They're going to set the rules. They're going to set what books they think they want as part of their grand strategy. And they're going to farm out the actual creative process to other publishers. We've already seen this. We saw this with Melf's Guide to Greyhawk, and we're going to see it with other products, which I know for a fact are coming in pretty soon. The announcements are either have been made or they're coming very soon. Melf's is kind of an oddball case because it's the first one, and it was kind of a more hybrid process, but that's what they want to do. They want to say, these are the books we want. These are what we want them to look like. This is how we're going to make sure that they are consistent with everything else, and you go do it. And then give it to us, and we will review it and make sure you did it right. That is what this role is for. And again, they're doing more. Basically, they're repeating that same central idea. You define scopes and milestones. You lead end-to-end execution. You own the planning and forecasting and management. You hold accountability for quality and timeliness of partner deliverables. This is all project management. I've been doing this for 20 years, 30 years. This is all just project management and program management where you are responsible for making sure other people do the work correctly and on time and on budget. That's what this role is for. Strategic contribution, contribute to the broader franchise discussions about content, strategy, audience needs, and creative evolution. Find opportunities where external development can expand capacity, explore new formats, or reach new audiences without compromising quality. So this person is also going to be evaluating pitches that come in from the third-party people, from the second-party people, and they're going to say, hey, this is a brand new thing, a brand new idea we want to try out. And this guy is going to be, or girl, is going to be responsible for making sure that gets passed on and discussed by the administration at WotC. So this is what they're going to do, and it gives the qualifications: experience, creative leadership within games, etc., proven success with working with external partner vendors, strong understanding of narrative, world building, and visual storytelling. So it's all the stuff you would expect of this role. Somebody who straddles the boundary between these are our creative requirements, and this is the business pipeline that you're going to have to fill as one of our content partners. That is what this person does. This is the implementation of the franchising model that we've been talking about for over a year. You're seeing it right here on LinkedIn, and the qualifications are grand: familiarity with D&D, tabletop RPGs, or adjacent fantasy IPs. So it doesn't have to be in D&D exclusively. Experience with franchise or licensed properties. Obviously, they're going to be working on a franchise model. Experience managing creative budgets and making cost-quality trade-offs for externally developed content. You're going to have a budget, and if you can't work within your budget, we're going to have to figure out how to cut things to make sure you do. So that's what this person is going to do. This is what we've talked about. It's happening right before your very eyes. And I'm not sure this is such a bad idea, because, if they're working with external partners, it depends on how tight a leash they have on those people. It's all well to set a deadline and set a budget and set an overall direction and stuff like that, but it depends on how much they're going to micromanage on the actual content. And that is a decision. We'll see. Dan Ayub has been saying the right things. Maybe this is an indication that they're going to be going in a better direction. I certainly hope so. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds. But this is the way it's going to happen. They're farming out the creative aspects to other companies. This is why they were able to get rid of most of their development staff, because they're not going to be needed anymore, because all they need are administrators and program managers to make sure that the other people are actually doing the creative the way they want it done. So there we are. I'll put a link to this below in case you want to throw your hat into the ring. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will talk to you all later. Thanks for watching today's video. Please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Below you'll find links to my Patreon, which helps make these videos possible. You'll also find the web store where you can buy my books, and my blog where you'll find all sorts of free downloads and other articles. Thanks, and have a great day.